Barry, new CEO of Shelbourne Football Club. Welcome to Talker Park.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the appointment. How does it feel?
Yeah, very excited. I'm delighted to be here. It's a wonderful opportunity and like I said, very exciting. I'm thrilled to be here.
Tell Shelbourne fans a bit about your own background.
Sports mad, absolutely fanatical. From South Africa, been involved in sports administration and marketing for over 30 years. Was a participant for many years as a junior, administrator, marketer, official. So I've played many roles in sport, and it's my absolute passion. I'm delighted to still be able to be doing it.
What attracted you to the role of CEO of Shelbourne Football Club?
I think the possibilities. It's such an exciting place where Shelbourne is at the moment that. I think really exciting things are about to happen, and I'm absolutely delighted to be in a position to pick up from where Dave and the board have previously done a fantastic job in organising Shelbourne back into the first or into the Premier Division, and I'm in a position now, I think, with the plans that the board have for where the club is going. I think it's really exciting, so I'm absolutely thrilled to be here.
You mentioned the 30-year career in sports administration, obviously at the highest level of kind of governing bodies with Cycling South Africa. How much will that experience stand to you now here at Talca Park?
Well, I'm hoping it comes. It comes in handy. I'm coming in with an open mind. I have no intention of trying to. Be forceful in my own views here. Naturally, I have lots of skills and experience, particularly around strategizing and then making those strategies operational in the sports context. So that experience, I'm hoping will come through. But I'm coming here as really with an open mind. I'm hoping to learn as much as I can and grow in the process.
And obviously Dave OConnor, the outgoing CEO, there'll be a transition period. It won't be a case of he'll leave and you'll start. He'll be with you for the first few weeks to help, I guess, settle in. How helpful will Dave be in this process?
Yeah, he's already been unbelievably helpful. So I've spent close to 10 days already with Dave in different meetings, obviously not all the time. He's been introducing me to role players, to the shareholders, to the different stakeholders. We've had lots of conversation about the club, its history, its culture, how it's all put together. And Dave and I are in constant conversation during the course of the day, and we meet a couple of times a day, sometimes in person, but often in Zoom and on phone calls.
You've obviously had a chance to sample the atmosphere at Talca Park, familiarising yourself with our men's team, our women's team, our academy structures. But the matchday experience that you've had so far, I'd imagine that was pretty energising. Yeah,
it was fantastic. I was privileged to be here for the Rovers game a couple of weeks ago. It really was fantastic. I loved the atmosphere. It was electric.
It's obviously going to be a big time in the club's kind of history. Dave took over at a very, very difficult time, very tumultuous time, and it's fair to say he's leaving the club in a better place than he found it, I should say. It must be something that gives you a lot of heart that there's so much scope in the project now to continue to build on that good work.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think it can be overstated how much good work Dave and the board, Andrew and the rest of the board have already done. I think it must have been a really difficult task, and Dave and the team have done an incredible job to stabilise things now. So I think they have done a fantastic job, and I'm really hoping that the launch pad that we have, I'll be able to sort of fit in and make a contribution.
How was the process to get to today?
It was exhaustive. I met with, I think before the decision was made for me to come on board, I had met or had interviews with 6 different engagements, different shareholders, boards, I beg your pardon, panels. Some or most of them were in person, some were via Zoom calls. So it was really an exhaustive process, and I think it's valuable, obviously from a club point of view, but also from my point of view. It gave me a lot of sense of who the people were and what was important in the club, and I think this is a really good fit.
You're not brand new to Dublin. You told me you've been living here a year. How have you found living in Ireland?
Yeah, not quite a year. Got here towards the end of last year. Loving it. It is a new experience. Your weather's a little bit different to what I'm used to back in Johannesburg, but it's not nearly as bad as people have made it out to be. So I love being here. I love the people. I love your history. I love Dublin City. It's an awesome place.
What will be kind of the first few weeks for you? Will it just be getting a lay of the land?
Yeah, mostly. Obviously that's critical, but I think there's also some key projects that we can get cracking on straight away. I don't want to talk too much about those at the moment, but there are some things that we're already engaged in, some projects that we're already engaged in, and we hope to be able to communicate those with the fans shortly.
You see the history on the wall behind you, the Roll of Honour. Obviously, our WNL side have had incredible achievements as well. How, I guess, excited are you to try and build on the history of the club in this exciting new chapter?
Yeah, so I think there's massive scope to improve things. And build things. I don't want to be too forward here. I think the club's in a really great position to build and do more good things and great things. So I don't want to get too bold about where the club is going to go, but I think that there's massive opportunity for the club.
The match night experience, obviously your first match night experience here was Shamrock Rovers. There's a bit of a bug in that. I think once it bites you, you're a bit hooked. Do you feel pretty hooked now? Yeah,
I think I'm going to be. I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the moment with all the information, all the contact, and being with all the people that I've been with. So it's a sensory overload and an information overload. And as I think it all beds in. That will bite, but I can assure people that when I take on a project, I become completely immersive. So there's no doubt that I'm a Shelbourne fan.
Well, welcome to Talking Park, Barry. We all wish you well, and we're excited to have you here with us.
Thank you.